Good afternoon. My name is Luis del Valle, and I would like to present you my business case, the Olympic Games of Montreal on July 1976. My presentation is divided in 5 different parts: introductions, objectives, findings, summary, recommendations. In introduction, I would like to give you a little briefing about the Olympic Games and what consists. The main objective is to discuss the failures, discuss my recommendations. In the findings, want to talk to you about in what aspects the project management failed in the whole project, and in summary, we'll give you little details of different things that really happened during the implementation of the project, and my recommendations. Put me as a project management manager doing this type, working in this type of environment. I would want to give you my recommendations. Montreal received the award of the Olympic Games for July 1976. As part of the award that I received, they need to build out a lot of structures, main stadium, velodromes, and other type of structures. As a matter of example, they expected put the cost for $40 million of the main stadium, but in the end, the cost should be or was $1.5 billion. What failed? I want to discuss with you, with everyone, in my next, in the other part of my presentation. And I talk to you later in the. I will present you 2 different scenarios. I want to discuss the failures in project management, and the second thing that I want to discuss, that is one of my main objectives with this presentation, is give my recommendations. We find different findings as part of my investigation. New construction technique, completely new in Europe, it's the first time that they are using in this area in Canada. Resource shortage. When I'm talking about resource shortage, we are talking about that they don't have enough manpower in Quebec, Canada. They need to bring people from outside of Canada for finalize the project. Okay, when I'm talking about the clear engineer building organization relations, is that when the city of Montreal have too many delays, they decide the financing is out of control. They decide to put a board for manage the project. The schedule was needed for people that they don't have a good knowledge about construction. They just have theoretical knowledge, and this is quite a big issue because it's not taking when the people don't have experience in this implementation and put in the schedule, they always fail. Anytime when you are trying to develop the project, you put a delivery, a schedule, step by step, all of your phases. In this case, they put a fixed term date that when it's supposed that they will finish all the work related of the constructions. In this case, because the delay, they fail, and they need to forget and they fail in the coordinations, and we have a lot of slack times. When I'm talking about the weather conditions, all the activities that when developed, all the structure, all the complex is during winter time. That he needs to provide heating to the people, that the workers that is doing all the jobs in the fields, and this is cost a lot of money. Because the delay affect really, they want to do many activities at the same time in the same place. They put together a lot of people, a lot of groups that create a denser workplace, that they affect really the activities. As a matter of fact, they use 80 cranes in a place that they don't have enough space for all this type of books and cranes. That really they have too many people in one place. The inflation aspect is very important when you put your prices, and you create a budget for a construction project. Well, you expected some budget that you accountably want inflation, but the time frame is over that. The time frame that you expected, the inflation change, and really this is one of the things that affect really these people in the and it's cost a lot of money to these people. Different aspects I want to discuss with you. First of all, the senior management, they not prioritize requirements and make decisions. Really no. It's very unclear the objectives, what they are looking for. The lack of visibility is very important that you have a main focus when you are trying to manage this type of project. What you want to do in each phase is very important, that you in detail visualize what you need to do in phase by phase. And the last one, when your scope of work change, you need to bring more results. And when you bring more results, the station, the time frame is would expect it should be more, that the time frame that you expected. This is one of the things that affect really this project. Well, my recommendations. In this type of project, I would like to use a structured approach. What is a structured approach? A structured approach is when you put more attention in the planning and the monitoring of the project. Understanding the implementation is the heart of the project development. That is very important that you check in detail any phase, any part of the project in the planification and monitoring, is very important. If you use a structured approach, you will have a lot of advantage. Guarantee good communication, less reward, reduce cost, and reduce time, and you will be involved the right people from the beginning of the project. If you have the commitment of any team involved of the project, you will be able to obtain better results in the final. That you will have a successful implementation of the project. This is the end of my presentation. Really, I enjoy to participate and share with all my teammates. I enjoyed a lot all the discussions. I decide my best to everyone. I decide that God bless everyone. You have any doubts, any problems, I am open to receive any question. I will answer with any issue. And my final thoughts, I decide the best of everyone. And